Yep, here we go, the halftime report. I should say the real halftime report. From Chicago, Trey Knippa, Nicole at the Exchange, Ed Butowsky in Dallas, Lauren, Liz right here. First up, Fidelity says the average 401k is up 92% since the low of 2009. Trey, people are still missing out on this market though, aren't they?
You know who's really missing out on it? Why don't we do a little analysis of public sector pensions? Look at, and how about City of Chicago, State of Illinois? How many times are we going to hear about these underfunded pension plans throughout the public sector? Obviously, here you've got stock market returns doing what they're doing. Maybe the answer is less public sector and more private sector for these investments.
I knew I liked you, Trey. Good stuff. How about you, Ed Butowsky?
Well, I agree completely with Trey. I mean, you have a problem here. You don't have investment performance. You have investor performance. And access to 401k plans, a lot of these, individual investors are actually missing out on these great returns because they're sitting on the sidelines because they have access to their money. So the minute there's a headline that scares them, they go to cash or they go to money market of some kind or they go to a bond fund. Investor performance is killing a lot of the returns. Those returns, you say they're up 92% or Fidelity says it. I don't believe those numbers. I think the assets in the portfolios or the funds might be up that much. But I think many investors are missing out on that, Stuart.
All right. Thank you, Ed. Here's what else we've got for you. President's approval rating, a new low. Liz, is that new low in approval all about the economy?
Yeah, that rating really dropped down. The approval rating on the economy was right around 41% in this Washington Post ABC poll. It came in around 42%. So as we're coming into the midterm elections, Stuart, you're going to hear a lot about the minimum wage, going to hear a lot about economic equality. You're not going to hear a lot from the Democrats, it seems, and from the administration about what is keeping job growth down in this country.
Trey, what do you say on this?
I say it truthfully does not matter. The president really doesn't care about his approval rating. And guess what? I think the Republican leadership is going to manage to botch this up just like they've done before. They're just focusing in the wrong areas, and the Republicans may, in fact, snatch defeat from the jaws of victory on this one, both the midterm elections and then in the next presidential race. The Republicans are moving a bit off the reservation, and they need to get back to their main focus.
Ouch, that one hurt. All right, Trey. Big U.S. companies avoid big taxes by keeping money overseas. Pfizer and Apple, the latest examples. Liz, they're not alone, I think.
Yeah, they're not alone. We've already reported on your show, Stuart, about a spike in the number of companies moving their headquarters overseas. And not, by the way, who thought that the U.K. was a tax haven? That's where Pfizer's going to have their holding company. Basically, the cheapest form of stimulus is bringing that corporate cash overseas back home. And how do you do that? Yeah, you just got to stop the taxation of it or lower it. So we're talking activists, Foster Wheeler, Transocean, moving to their headquarters overseas, and a lot more companies doing. Even Chiquita Brands, a banana maker, producer. Back to you, Stuart.
Well, Toyota is moving its operations some of its headquarter operations out of California, going to Texas, and taxes, I believe, are the reason. Ed, you live in Texas. You live in Texas. Go, make the point.
No, I live in Texas.
Well, not only, yeah, Trey lives in Texas, and I live in Plano, Texas, where Toyota is moving to. They're actually moving their headquarters 1 mile from my home. And the reason they're doing that, it isn't because Texas is beautiful, where we have beautiful beaches and we have beautiful mountains. We don't have any of that. What we have is no state income tax, and we don't have those other taxes that find their way through the bloodstream of the economy of California, of New York. So the cost of living increase here is low. The state income tax is zero, and that's why those companies are coming here. Plano, Texas is a great place for these businesses all throughout Texas. And Toyota, they're going to build a 1 million square foot facility here. They're going to bring in $142 million over a 10-year period. And they're doing it because there is no state income tax. And we're welcoming them.
I'll bet you are. All right, Ed. AT&T is launching an in-flight internet service. Nicole, GoGo investors don't like it. They're the leading in-flight providers at the moment. What's with GoGo? Way down,
That's right. When you're on the airline and you're getting internet or some sort of connectivity with Wi-Fi and the like, you're using GoGo most likely, down 22% today as the news that there is intent to move forward by AT&T and Honeywell with this into 2015. That's expected by late 2015. So if you have these two behemoths move forward into this business, this really could take a bite out of GoGo. And by the way, I have friends who've moved from New York to Austin, Texas for tax reasons.
Yeah, I'm not surprised
to hear it, right?
I hear it all the time. That is the halftime report. One and all, we thank you very much indeed for being with us.